should be good. Bad. Bad. Is it this way or this way? Let me try this way. Okay. See how good I am on the range. Let's try that again. Going this way. Oop. Nope. That didn't work. Man, I just watched a video on this too last night. What was that? Something about shallowing the club. That's what it is, man. I need to get shallower. Let's see. Oh, what's your handicap? A 15? Yeah, you know what you're talking about. Come on. Help me fix this takeaway. Nope. That was good. See, if only I could play like that on the course. Got in on a good one. Nope. There's a ball. All right, that was good. Now I can leave. That was a good workout here. That was a good 3 hours hitting balls. Hey, what's up? It's Kiel Alderink, Mental Golf Type, and in this video we're going to show you a couple things you can do to instantly make your practice 10 times more valuable. That's all coming up right now. Okay, tip number one, as simple as it sounds, is keep the ball in the bucket. Now, most people have learned the value of a pre-shot routine we call the shot process, and to do that, and we're going to get our best vantage point when we line up and walk in from behind the ball. So most players understand that, yet every time they practice, they pull a ball from the side and stand in the same spot, hit at the same target. It doesn't represent game-like at all. So the first thing I want you to learn to do is keep the ball in the bucket, keep it behind you, and make sure after every shot you actually just have to physically walk and grab a ball, throw it down, restart. So just that simpleness of walking into the ball and swinging from there versus keeping your feet to the side. It seems tedious, but it plays a huge role. Number two is you got to understand what you're out there to accomplish. Okay, so most people just go out there with a Rolodex of swing thoughts. They stand in the same spot, they use the same club over and over, and they just pull balls over and they're trying different thoughts. All you're doing is training yourself to be wildly inconsistent. So you want to go out there with, this is what I'm going to accomplish. If it's something in the technique, you need to have some feedback to make sure you're doing it. You need to make sure it's consistent. You need to make sure that it works. If you're going out there and you're having 10 different thoughts and searching for that thought of the day, you're going to struggle on the course because, again, you're just training your mind to react to everything that's happening. And you're training yourself to have very inconsistent thoughts, which is ultimately going to lead to struggle when you play. And number three is make sure that you're not giving yourself this pseudo sense of confidence of just hitting a good one and leaving on that. If you're really doing what you want to do, you understand and have it defined how you're thinking, and you also can do it multiple times in a row. So a good rule of thumb is you need to be able to hit at least 3 good ones in a row with a very consistent thought, a very consistent move, if that's what you're focusing on. Your player side versus target side focus needs to be incorporated in this. So doing it with your focus line. And if you want to know more about the focus line, just click this video up here. We have a lot of information about how different people are wired to think over the ball. That's really important to understand. But getting back into some practice, we need to understand how to do that, and we need to be able to do it 3 times in a row. So don't give yourself that pseudo sense of confidence of hitting 5 bad ones and then walking out there hitting 1 good one and think you got it down. Okay, so we want to make sure we can measure and have a baseline. So if you can end with 3 in a row, then the next day make it 5 in a row, then make it 7 in a row, then 10 in a row, but give yourself that measuring stick because you'll build confidence on it. You'll know if I can go up there with the same thought and hit the same shot, whether it's putts, chips, whatever, but if I can do that 3 times in a row, then 5 times in a row, then 7 times in a row, now I'm quantifying that. But most people, like you saw in the beginning videos, will hit 3, 4 bad ones, then 1 good one, trick themselves into thinking they're hitting it amazing on the range. Look how good I am on the range. And lastly, we need to make sure that we have a lot of variability, okay? So there's something that's called reading and planning in golf and life, whatever. But we need to be able to look at a situation, solve the problem, pick the right club, execute a shot the way you would do it when you play an individual shots. So when you learn to change targets even with the same club, but moving aims around a little bit differently, you basically force yourself to refocus and make a decision, which is a huge part of the game. And especially when you're incorporating your mental golf type into that decision making, you're getting a lot done in the practice. So make sure, again, just even at putts, like if you hit a 3-footer, make the next one a 4-footer, move it a foot to the right, foot to the left. Stop standing in the same spot, hitting the same shot. It is very, very invaluable. Just moving around, creating variability is super, super important to learning and to be able to execute one shot at a time when you play. So there you go. There's 5 things you can implement like immediately today that's going to make practice wildly more important. And again, if you want to know more about this, we have a playlist of videos right here that's going to take you even deeper into, you know, what to practice in terms of your mindset. So keep going down that, keep learning this stuff, because it will make your practice 10 times more valuable. I promise you that. But thanks for coming to this video. Kiel Alderink, Mental Golf Type, and we'll see you in the next one.